Are you trying to fix yourself, or are you trying to fix a life that doesn't fit you? Think about it. Maybe there's nothing wrong with you, you know? Maybe you're just trying to live a life that is not your path. You're trying to build something that is not for you. And you're trying so hard that you think something's wrong with you because you can't do it. Something is not working. So you're starting to think something's wrong with me. And that makes you think, you know, something's wrong with me. Why can I do this or that? Why I'm so lazy? Why I'm so dumb or something, you know? But maybe it's nothing wrong with you. It's just what's wrong is the life you're trying to build. If you are trying so hard and not going anywhere, it means something is wrong. So you have to think a little bit of what you're doing. Are you doing all this because you have to? Or is it because something you really want? So maybe that's why it's getting hard for you. Because you're following a path that is not really what you want, it's not your path. You're trying to follow a path of like everybody else does. And that's why something feels wrong, and that's why you think it's because of you. But it's not because of you. It's just because it's not your future, it's not your path, you know. It's not what you're supposed to do, it's not what you want to do, really inside. I know that because that's where I come from. Half of my life I did it. I was following a wrong path. So everything was not going my way. I always had problems. Never really happy. The work, relationships was, and you know, at one point, of course, you start thinking maybe it's me, you know, that it doesn't work because it's my fault. But I realized it was not my fault. It was just the wrong path. I was going the wrong way. I was doing something I didn't want to do. I was pursuing a life I didn't want to pursue. And you have to think about that and think, is it really what you want to do? So, are you really doing what you want to do? Did you find your path? I mean, are you in the right path? Because if something is wrong in your life, it might just be the path, you know? You might try to do something that you're not meant to do. Maybe you're doing something that other people think you should do. And that's why you're thinking that something is wrong with you. If you're doing something that is so hard that makes you questioning yourself, like not questioning makes you think that you are not good or not worth, or you know, you're putting yourself down. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're doing things that makes you question yourself and putting yourself down all the time, it means you're in the wrong path. You're doing something that is not you. And you have to find what you're supposed to be doing. You have to find your way, you know? Find the way of yourself. Stop doing things other people want you to do. When I mean other people, I mean like society, or maybe your family or your friends, or your relationship, you know, your spouse, your girlfriend or your boyfriend. You have to, nobody knows except you. Nobody knows your dreams, you know, except you. That's why you're struggling. That's why I was struggling for so many years. I was doing things I didn't want to do. I was trying to walk the line like everybody else, you know. Get a job that you don't want to do, you know, working a job that you don't want to do. Because that was, you know, supposed to be life, to do just like everybody else. And I realized it's not what I want to do. And I'm sure that you feel the same way. That's why I'm trying to say that. That's why you feel bad about yourself. It's not because of yourself, it's because you're in the wrong. You're doing something wrong with your life, you know. You're trying to do something that's not for you. And if you think sometime, you know, you think you will find your way. But if you get stuck doing your life that you're doing right now with your routines and not caring, you will stay where you are. You will keep going the way you're going, and you will keep being miserable and thinking bad thing about yourself, thinking you're not worth it for anything, you know. The problem is not you, the problem is where you are. The problem is you're trying to make a life that is not for you. You have to stop that. When you will realize that, you will, the way will come to you. You know, you will have signs in your life that you are in the right track. But I don't want to be like I'm not a teacher or anything, huh? Because I'm not. I'm still trying to do that myself. And I'm just telling you, you know, how I feel already doing it. And since I discovered that, I'm doing better. Also, you have to stop having negative thoughts. Push your negative thoughts away, you know. Try to have more positive thoughts in your mind. That will help a lot. When you have a negative thought, negative thinking, just analyze it and think, why am I thinking that? And then you will realize, it's stupid why I'm thinking that. And you will change the way you're thinking. Like instead of, when you realize you're having those thoughts, instantly the positive thoughts will come. If you don't analyze it, if you don't realize, you cannot have the positive thoughts, you will live in the negative. It seems like difficult, but it's not difficult. It's about the mood too. If you feel depressed or sad, you can get out of it. You're not stuck, you know. It's the mind. You can control your mind, you can control the feeling. If you are sad about something, try to do something you usually like to do, listen to the music or something, and little by little you will feel better. And that works because, you know, it's what I do all the time. It doesn't work all the time, of course, but it makes you feel a little bit better. Even if you don't realize it, you will feel better. You control your life, you control your destiny, and you really can do all the things you want to do. You can change. You can make your path. You can go where you want to go. It's not impossible, you know. Little by little, you will work. So, hope that helped, and give me a like if you like the video, and see you in the next video. All right, hey, take care.